Ever wondered how different animals form their eggs? Well, you're in for a cracking good time. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of eggs, from the familiar chicken egg to the surprising ways other creatures bring new life into the world. Get ready to have your shell shocked as we explore the science behind this egg-cellent process. Alright, let's kick things off with the OG egg layer, the humble hen. Now you might think you know everything about chicken eggs, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the yolk. It all starts in the hen's ovary, kind of like a tiny egg factory. Inside, these little yolks start developing. And get this, each yolk is actually a single cell. It's crazy big for a cell, but that's because it's packed with nutrients for a potential chick. Now, once the yolk is ready, it's showtime. It travels down a special tube called the oviduct, and this is where the magic really happens. First, the yolk gets coated in that white stuff we call albumin, or egg white. This gooey goodness acts as a cushion and provides even more nutrients. But wait, there's more. As the egg continues its journey down the oviduct, it gets dressed in its final layer, the shell. This hard outer layer is made mostly of calcium carbonate, the same stuff as seashells, and it protects the developing chick inside. The whole process from yolk to shell takes about 24 hours. That's right, a hen lays an egg almost every single day. Talk about egg efficiency. And here's a fun fact, the color of the eggshell depends on the breed of the hen. Brown eggs, white eggs, even blue and green eggs, it's like Easter every day. So next time you crack open an egg for breakfast, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it took to get to your plate. Okay, so humans, we don't lay eggs like our feathered friends. No surprise there, right? But that doesn't mean we don't have eggs. In fact, human eggs are pretty darn important, even if they are microscopic. Just like chickens, female humans are born with all the eggs they'll ever have stored in their ovaries. But instead of forming a yolk and a shell, our eggs are designed for a different kind of magic, creating a new human life. Each month, one of these tiny eggs gets released from the ovary in a process called ovulation. Now this is where things get really interesting. If the egg meets up with a sperm cell, bam! Fertilization happens. This fertilized egg, now called a zygote, starts dividing and growing, eventually developing into an embryo. And all of this happens inside the mother's womb, a pretty cozy and safe place to grow. Unlike some reptiles and birds, we humans provide a different kind of protection for our developing offspring. Instead of a hard shell, our embryos are nurtured and protected within the mother's body, receiving everything they need through the placenta. So, even though we don't lay external eggs, the process of egg formation is crucial for human reproduction. It's a reminder that even though we come in different shapes and sizes, all living creatures share some pretty amazing similarities. Alright, let's move on to something a little more scaly. Lizards. These cold-blooded creatures also lay eggs, but their eggs are a bit different from chicken eggs. For starters, lizard eggs have leathery shells instead of hard ones. Think of it like a soft-boiled egg, but way tougher. Now, just like with chickens, the egg-making process starts in the female lizard's ovaries. But here's where things get interesting. The female lizard actually stores sperm from a male lizard, sometimes for months. Talk about playing the long game. When she's ready, she'll fertilize her eggs internally, and then she lays them in a safe spot. This could be in the ground, under a rock, or even in a tree, depending on the type of lizard. Now, because lizard eggs have those soft, leathery shells, they're more vulnerable to drying out. That's why lizards often lay their eggs in moist environments. It helps keep the eggs hydrated so the little lizard embryos can develop properly. And here's a fun fact, some lizards can actually change the sex of their offspring depending on the temperature of the nest. It's true, warmer temperatures can lead to more females, while cooler temperatures can lead to more males. Talk about controlling your own destiny. Hold your breath and dive in. We're going underwater to explore the world of fish eggs. Now, you might not think of fish as egg layers, but they definitely are. In fact, some fish can lay thousands, even millions of eggs at once. Talk about a big family. Fish eggs, also known as roe, are usually laid in water, and they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Some are tiny and transparent, while others are larger and more colorful. And unlike chicken eggs, fish eggs don't have hard shells. Instead, they have a soft, jelly-like outer layer that protects the developing embryo. Now here's where things get really interesting. Most fish fertilize their eggs externally. That means the female fish lays her eggs, and then the male fish swims over and fertilizes them with his sperm. It's like a synchronized swimming routine, but with a lot more at stake. Once the eggs are fertilized, they're on their own. Some fish will guard their eggs, but many just leave them to develop on their own. And because fish eggs are so vulnerable to predators, only a small percentage of them actually survive to hatch. But hey, that's nature for you. It's a tough world out there, especially when you're a tiny fish embryo. We've talked about chicken eggs, but let's spread our wings and soar into the world of bird eggs. Just like their chicken cousins, birds lay eggs with hard shells. But that's where the similarities end. Bird eggs come in a dazzling array of shapes, sizes, and colors. It's like an Easter egg hunt every day. From the tiny hummingbird egg, no bigger than a jelly bean, to the massive ostrich egg, which can weigh over 3 pounds, bird eggs are a testament to the diversity of the natural world. And the colors. Oh man, the colors! Bright blue robin's eggs, speckled brown quail eggs, even pink flamingo eggs. But why all the variety? Well, just like with everything else in nature, there's a reason. The shape, size, and color of a bird's egg are all adaptations to its environment and lifestyle. For example, birds that nest in trees often lay eggs that are more pointed at one end. This helps prevent the eggs from rolling out of the nest. Birds that nest on the ground, on the other hand, often lay eggs that are more rounded, and the colors and patterns on the eggshells often help camouflage the eggs from predators. So next time you see a bird's nest, take a closer look at the eggs. You might be surprised by what you find. And there you have it, folks. The egg-sighting differences in egg formation across various species. From the humble chicken to the majestic bird, the process of creating and laying eggs is a testament to the power and diversity of nature. We've seen how eggshells can be hard or soft, how fertilization can happen internally or externally, and how the environment can even influence the sex of an embryo. It's enough to make your head spin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more egg-cellent content.